Vance Joy, welcome. Thanks for joining News Breakfast.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Now, your first album, Dream Your Life Away, was so massively successful, 2 million copies sold around the world. How much pressure was there on you to come up with album number 2?
There was a bit of pressure. I think a lot of the pressure I felt was, I guess when I think of artists that I really admire, they have like a body of work. And I felt, you know, even getting to the first album, you know, after releasing my EP, it felt like a big relief to kind of, okay, I've got a whole album out. And I think pretty soon after that was released and I was starting to tour, I was like, okay, I better start thinking about the second album. I don't want to get to the point where I've been touring for a year and a half and I haven't even started to like work on songs. But there was still a bit of pressure, and I think that when I got off the road finally at the start of 2016, I had 2 songs written and I was like, okay, I need 10 more songs.
Just like that? Just
like that. And I think the pressure was often, from a personal point of view, it was just, I just want to write songs that I feel proud of and meet the mark for me. So that was a source of pressure. So you had a couple of songs in the can already, and you had, what, bits and pieces of other songs that you put together over the course of the process? Yeah, I guess I would, you know, I'd record like voice memos on my phone. So I have my phone, and if I think of a melody or start singing something, I kind of put it down, and I also write lyrics into my phone. And so there was like seeds of songs, and then I think sometimes the better ideas, sometimes you don't even have to record them, they kind of just linger. So I had those pieces of songs, and I guess over the last year and a half, I've kind of been, you know, trialing things, and like some of those ideas that I thought were songs just turn out to be nothing, but you got to kind of chase down every idea and fill up that waste paper basket of ideas.
Yeah, so I'd love to have your waste paper basket.
Closing my eyes, remember how we were like gold when you see me high. If you need me, babe, that's the way it was. That's the history blue.
A Nation of Two, how different is it, if at all, from the first album?
I think production-wise, there's probably some different things that were done, and I work closely with my drummer Edwin White, who does basically co-production on all the songs, and he's like the musical director for the band. And I think having had the experience of making a first album, he could kind of explore things he wanted to try. And I think in this album, like, it's still similar. Like, I think it's mainly acoustic instruments and my vocal up the front, but I think even more so my voice is probably more prominent, and yeah, I think it's hopefully got a bit more polish in a way.
Yeah, oh, it's sounding fantastic. Now, we all know you as an accomplished songwriter, but also part of the deal is performing on stage. How have you progressed as a stage performer, and how much did supporting Taylor Swift back in 2015 grow you in terms of having a stage presence?
I think it required me to be a much more overt kind of performer. Like,
is that hard for you?
I think initially, like, I was used to like playing and looking at my feet and just like getting through it, and I was like, okay, 3 songs left, cool, 40 minutes is going to be done soon, which was my inclination early on. And then when I was opening for Taylor, I needed to kind of be like, introduce myself. A lot of people didn't know who I was, and it required me to come out of my shell a bit. It was an important process for me, just that whole year of touring. I think it's just, you get better and better over time, and you get more comfortable in your skin. You find out what you can do on stage and just work to your strengths.
Later, running back to the Riptide, taking away to the dark side on a pure left hand man.
Now, you've probably played Riptide so many times you can't remember. Lots of musicians have a complicated relationship with their breakout song. Do you ever get sick of performing that song?
I don't get sick of performing it. Like, I think if I was like hanging out with some friends and like a friend I didn't really know was like, oh, I play the song, I'll be like, like I'm off duty today.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. But when I perform it in shows, it's like, I feel like it opened a lot of doors for me, and it is such an upbeat, it's a happy song, so I enjoy the reaction the crowd gets, and it kind of is like, it generates a whole great vibe, so yeah.
Now, we all know Vance Joy's ukulele. Do you know you're almost personally behind a mini ukulele boom in Australia?
Yeah,
I think... many kids going out and buying it and learning it?
Yeah, so that's awesome. Like, I've met a lot of people at shows who have said that they've started learning ukulele, and the first song they learnt with Riptide, so that's cool. I think that's what my experience was like. You find a song you really like, and that can spark your getting addicted to an instrument, so that's a cool thing.
Now, you're singing for us today, We're Going Home, a track off the new album. You describe that as your pump-up song.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think I guess there has I guess from the chorus and the melody of the chorus, I guess it kind of tries to be triumphant, and the way we chose the instruments for the production, besides just the rhythms, it was strings, and we had a big horn section and stuff. So I think when you're producing a song, it'll kind of tell you what it needs, and that song really kind of didn't mind having lots of layers put on and lots of some kind of emphatic kind of sounding instruments, and so I guess that's why I said that.
Well, Vance, thank you so much for joining us on News Breakfast, and good luck with the new album.
Thank you, Michael. Cheers.
And here now is Vance Joy singing We're Going Home.
Under the surface, you don't know what you'll find until it's your time. No second chances, but all we can do is try. I made up my mind. I can't see you, but I hear your call, baby, hold on now. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, some things are simple and hard to ignore, they say. The truth is like that. We're getting colder, so far from the shore, I say. The world is like that. I can't see you, but I hear your call. Baby, hold on now. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, there's a place that I wanna run with you. Darling, there's a place that I wanna run with you. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. I'm home. When I see your light shine.